Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Katie.
And we're so excited that you're here tonight as we geek out about Lunar New Year, as we geek out about a Magic Key Lounge, as we geek out about drones, something I personally enjoy, and also Nova Corps Starship.
Nova Corps.
Starblaster Ship.
Starship
Blaster.
Starships were meant to fly, as Nicki Minaj once said.
There you go. Ask Captain Kirk.
Same person.
Scotty.
So, I think I sent you this tweet yesterday. I'm steamrolling this.
Steamroll away.
Somebody said that they wanted Duffy and Friends merchandise back in domestic parks.
Mm-hmm.
Something
so they want a teddy bear.
Well, something that you and I were talking about. Well, no, because in Tokyo they have like the purses and the backpacks and the shirts and stuff like that. But
So they want a teddy bear with doll clothes.
So who else remembers DCA 1.0 and the like Build-A-Bear, Duffy?
I don't remember being Build-A-Bear, but I do remember the pile of Duffies that were in DCA on the pier.
It felt very
And
Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, I guess so. But you're not stuffing Duffy.
No, you're not stuffing, but you
Which
are
would
like
be kinda
dressing him.
Yes, I do remember this.
And all those things.
Yes.
So it led me to this train of thought of like, now there's so many
Are you gonna
Duffies.
make train noise as you go on your train of thought.
Choo choo.
I should get my Runaway Railway train whistle that's from the year before it came out,
That says
2019.
I almost said setting sail. So I want to ask you specifically, who is your favorite Duffy friend?
Mickey Mouse.
Technically, a friend of Duffy.
It's in the book.
Yeah.
You didn't know I knew that, did you?
I was surprised you knew. Well,
I've written
which
an article about
origin
the origin. So
which origin story do you believe in? Because there's multiple origin stories.
everyone has their own beliefs.
One is that like Minnie Mouse made Duffy for
Yes.
Mickey. Another is like, I don't know.
That's the one that's more common, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
they created
So the question is, who is your favorite Duffy friend?
I like Cookie Ann.
You like Cookie
It's
Ann.
a little puppy that bakes.
Bailey likes Gelatoni.
He's a little artist that wears a beret. Who's your favorite?
Mickey Mouse.
Anyway, that's what I'm
Actually,
asking.
I feel like Pluto would be a good choice too, because I feel like Pluto would be kind of like Nana is with her stuffed bear, where she just carries it around and then like
Nana's
puts it in bed.
surprisingly gentle with her stuffed toys.
Yes,
She literally just carries it around.
they're friends.
Very daintily, and then just sets it down somewhere.
Her name is Nana.
Her name is she is a bit of a Nana.
She is.
But yeah, I just went on this really funny train of thought thinking about how far Duffy's come, and also how Duffy used to meet
And how far he's gone
on Paradise Pier.
around the world. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, him and Donald in his little
Do you also remember when Mickey Mouse would dress as a sea captain?
his like Disney Cruise Line outfit when
Yep.
he would meet on the pier.
'Cause I believe we met him in that outfit on Towel Day when we all took our towels to Disneyland on May 25th. There's video. There's a Geeks Corner episode. It's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, I haven't
reference.
seen that.
Well, you have to read it, but
I haven't read. I don't know
May
how to
25th,
read.
you're supposed to carry your towel around. It's
Interesting.
Towel Day.
Cool.
If May 25th was on a Tuesday, I would almost be like, this year we should celebrate Towel Day.
I feel like I should get you something Duffy and Friends.
Yay.
What? We should make a Mr. Daps Duffy friend.
It's a Wednesday.
Oh,
So
I
close.
missed it by that much.
That much. You missed it. All right. Should we get into the show?
I guess I'm having a lot of fun thinking about DCA though.
Yeah. Well, that is a fun thing to think about.
The olden days. And it's 10 years old this year. Like DCA 2.0.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about? It's way older than that. But I was going to say that is a look that Katie doesn't know what Robert is talking about.
Yeah.
Yes,
I had no idea
that
what was
is true.
going on.
That is true. It's great. It's a Geeks Corner episode, and it was a lot of fun. Before we move on into the show, though, if you have any Disney travel coming up, we encourage you to use Mouseways Travel. They're the official travel partner of Daps Magic and Geeks Corner, and they do all of it for free. So they can focus on the details while you focus on the fun and the magic. So you can go to mouseways.com/dapsmagic and book your next trip with Matthew. He'll take really good care of you. All right, let's move right into the show. Lunar New Year is now at Disney California Adventure,
Yay, it's
and
back.
it is really fun.
Yeah.
They've changed things up a little bit this year. Not a huge surprise after the last couple of years. But Raya is there. Not exactly where I thought she was going to be.
I thought that she was going to be in the spot that Mirabelle was meeting at.
Oh, did you?
That's where I thought.
I thought she was going to meet where Santa was meeting, but she's across from where Santa. Like they flipped her around.
Huh. That doesn't make sense in my head. Okay.
Okay.
I accept that. No, I just thought that like that's where she was going to meet was like in that spot. 'Cause in my head, that's where characters go. And then I was like, oh yeah, but she's where Santa is. And then you just said that, and now
Nope, she's on the other side.
my mind's a little blown.
No, it's actually I think a much better place is to have her on the other side. And the first day that we were there, it was great because they would actually let you walk back in the seating area when it was a
Mhm.
show area, like a little amphitheater or whatever it was.
Mhm.
And so as people were taking their pictures, you could be back behind and you could just see and you could take pictures from behind. And I thought that was actually a really nice thing. But I understand they're not doing that anymore. So that might have just been an opening day thing. But I actually really like when you do that, Disney, because I think it's not everybody actually wants to meet the characters. Some people just want to see them. And I think that's something that needs to, that's a good thing to have where you can just walk by, say hi, and not say hi, wave, take a picture, not necessarily have your one-on-one moment with the character. And I think that should be something that's embraced because I think it would make the line for the actual meet and greet a whole lot shorter because a lot of people just want to see a character and move on. Anyway, that's my soapbox about that. I think it's a great location though. I love the queue, like the queue with all the lanterns.
I heard it smells good.
It did, and I couldn't figure out what it was for a while, and then I realized, oh, it's the fog.
I heard it kind of smells like lavender-ish.
Yeah, it's floral.
Which I love. Everything all the time smells like lavender for me. Like I have lavender soap, like my shampoo is lavender.
We have behind the attraction candles that were sent to us when it came out onto Disney Plus.
It's a Small World lavender?
I think it has. I don't know if it's a mix of the different candles, but to me, there's kind of a lavender thing happening.
I want to know. So we have, for those who don't know, there's a Disney Castle candle. There's a Jungle Cruise candle, and there's It's a Small World candle.
It's a Small World
that
after
are
all.
Right over here.
Right in my eye line.
Yeah.
Yes, but anyway, I thought it smelled good. The area was fun. I'm told it's gorgeous at night. We haven't been back there yet at night.
It looks like it would be.
Yeah. But I thought that was really nice. They did have the regular Lunar New Year characters that usually meet over in Paradise Park. Is that what it's called?
Paradise Gardens Park.
Paradise Gardens Park. I was close. And they've got Mickey and Minnie in their Lunar New Year outfits. They've got Mulan and Mushu. They've got the three little pigs. And then they also have Tigger because it's the year of the tiger, unless you go to Shanghai Disneyland where it's the year of the Tigger.
Which is cute.
Yeah.
And then Goofy is on the processional.
Yeah. Which I feel like he was there a couple years ago. Was it the year of the dog?
For Year of the Dog.
And he's never left. It's just kind of a very goofy thing to do where he's just like, I'm going to stick around. And they got Chip and Dale too.
I also think that's just very funny thinking through it because I feel like a couple years ago was when they really started embracing Lunar New Year. And I'm really excited because I was born under Year of the Rat. I don't know if you know what year you were born under.
I've looked it up, but I don't remember.
I was born under Year of the Rat, and I can't wait for Remy because I think Remy's gonna be really cute in that outfit. But I think that they've just kept all those characters around because Three Little Pigs have stuck around from the Year of the Pig, Year of the.
Be cool if the Year of the Rooster they had the one from Robin Hood.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, so I think it's really cute. I do love the processional.
I do too. I have mixed feelings on it. I miss having the show moment because I love how they used to highlight the different talents and ways of performing.
I agree.
Whether it was the drummers, the flag people, the is it a dragon that was going around? Like those moments I thought were really cool, and it was very it was a very I don't know, it's something you just don't see anywhere. Like it's not a common thing for people to get to see. So I thought that was really cool.
Well, and they used to in the show stop like explain like
Yes.
the dragon represents this and this is what it's
Yes.
chasing and all those
And I
things.
think that's edutainment. That's
Mhm.
something that Disney does really well when they want to, and I like that a lot. So I do miss that. I do enjoy though, like I like the lack of pressure that comes with, I'm going to call it a cavalcade, but it's truly a procession. And it is funny to watch when it turns around because it's just kind of
It's
a,
impressive.
it's like, oh, this is the end of the Lunar New Year space
It
because
literally is
there's
like,
another
"Shwoop."
arch, so we can't go through the arch because we'll disappear. And so they just turn around and go back.
I fully expected it to do like a 3-point turn.
No, they just,
And it just
yeah, it's
it
pretty
literally
impressive.
whoop. It's like
Yeah.
a like a little skateboard.
Yeah, I was impressed with that part. And
Yeah.
it was, I thought, really cool. And then
And
they had, do you want something else on that?
no, I just like that they got to keep all the performers. Like, even though we aren't getting a true show stop, those performers still get to
Some of them,
show
yeah.
off what they do.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I don't feel like it's as big and grand as it was as a
yeah,
actual show, but I think it's a good job, and I'd love to see kind of even a hybrid of that, where maybe do the cavalcade and the show.
Mhm.
Like that would be really cool. They also have Melody of China back this year, which has been around since 1993 up in San Francisco, and they've come down here for the last 3 years, I think, or the last 3 times they had it. So that'd be 4 years, 3 times. I don't know, but they're really talented and fun to hear as well, and they do one Disney song.
I do, and I do love that Disney song a whole lot.
It's very fitting for that. But no,
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting, and they do the edutainment thing where they're talking about their instruments and what they are, and what they mean, and also what their names mean, which I thought was really fun. And then there's the food, all the food, and that
I
was a
really
reference
want
to
the
the Grinch.
noodles.
The noodles, I've actually heard mixed things about the noodles. Some people
So
really
have
like
I.
them, and some people are like, oh, they're terrible.
Somebody
So
at work tried the noodles and they said, "Oh, it really wasn't worth all the trouble I went to get
the
them."
garlic noodles or the spicy
The
pork?
garlic noodles, which
Because
is a
I want to try the spicy pork.
bummer because when we were sitting at Sonoma Terrace, somebody next to us had the garlic noodles
They
and they
smelled
smelled
really good.
so good.
So I'm going to contend that they actually are good.
I'd like to think
Yeah.
that. I mean, but also like garlic just always smells good to me.
Yeah,
I've
and it could
never
be-
been to
sometimes it's
Gilroy.
timing and how quickly you eat them after you've picked them up too.
You been to Gilroy?
Mhm.
Oh, I've driven through Gilroy.
Yeah.
Never actually. So for those of you outside of California,
Garlic capital of the world.
garlic capital of the world, and you can smell Gilroy from a mile
From
away.
pretty far away. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's. I mean, garlic just smells delicious always, but those noodles, like, they also looked really good. So
And the spicy pork.
I
looks
love
really good,
spicy
too.
everything all the time.
Yeah.
So
So I'm curious. I hope it's not like Szechuan chicken spicy at Lucky Fortune.
he's never gonna give that up.
No, that was painful, but we will see. All right, moving right along. We got concept art this week for the new Magic
Concept
Key
art.
Lounge at Disney California Adventure, and our good buddy Roger wrote an article on it today, and it's being billed as the Club 33 for Magic Key holders, which is an interesting. Here's my logic stop with all of this.
Mhm.
The big complaint you hear all the time from I'm going to say the powers that be is that magic key holders or pass holders are too entitled and they expect too much and they think they own the place. Club 33 members kind of do. Like, they spend a lot of money and they've, like, to me, they kind of own a certain part of Disneyland, which would be Club 33 in 1901. I don't know if this is helping fix that problem. Like, I like hey, this is something special and exclusive for Magic Key holders. I'm not sure I like the way that they're presenting it. What do you think?
I think trying to bill it as Magic Key Holders Club 33 is silly. I think it's very, very silly. I'm trying to like say this very nicely. I have no problems getting reservations to the Magic Key Lounge at all. I would say that
Maybe you will after it comes back.
I would say the Carthay dining would be like closer to that experience. It also just doesn't feel as upscale.
But
as
that's why
Club
they're
33.
redoing it. So
I
maybe
agree, and it looks very nice. I just am not of the mindset that everything needs to be Club 33.
And I actually don't want it to be.
Well, and it's not going to be.
Yeah. I wanted I do like, here's the thing is that's the one phrase I took issue to. The rest of the description of it, I'm like,
Is
oh, I love
wonderful.
this. And frankly, I love just about everything Kim Irvine does. Like I think
Mhm.
in general, she nails. In fact, I can't think of anything that I haven't liked that she's done. Like I think she's just very solid at nailing the, she does a good job of blending history and the magic of Disney and
Agree.
creating something that feels real and magical at the same time. And I think that's probably one of the nicest compliments I can give an Imagineer,
Mhm.
because she really is story driven. She's magic driven, but she's also history driven, and she really knows her stuff. So I really think Magic Key Lounge is going to be definitely a huge step up, because right now it kind of has felt like it's, you just go up there and it's like, oh, here's some chairs and tables, and it's a
No,
nice
no, 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 no.
terrace.
It's not just chairs and tables, Mr. Daps. What is at Magic Key Terrace that is very important? DCA 1.0 photos and concept
Well, we'll
art.
see if those are still there. But
I don't think they will be, but you know what I do hope is still there? I
Uh-huh.
don't know what that accent turned into. DCA 1.0 themed beverages.
oh, I'm sure those will still be there.
And we've talked about this before, but I want to bring it back. What new ones could we do?
I don't know.
We ranted for a while about SS Rustworthy.
Mhm.
I'm like trying to plug something into my head of how that could work. We could have something like a maybe like a boozy milkshake, do a San Andreas shakes. I want something Muppet Vision.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I like
you got
it.
a minute and a half. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what I want. All I know is that I want more DC at 1.0.
Okay.
It's camp.
Well, you could do something with It's Not Easy Being Green for a drink.
And
have
you
it
could use
be-
melon Midori.
Yeah, it could be a Midori sour, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, so that will be changing. We're looking forward. We definitely will check it out once it's finished. I think it's going to be beautiful. Don't call it Club 33. I think that causes issues.
Yeah. And like I said, I just don't think it needs to be Club 33. You can have even if this was the most exclusive, hard to get thing, I still don't think it should be Club 33.
Yep, Club 33 is Club 33. All right, moving around the globe to Disneyland Paris, there is a drone pre-show coming before Disney Illuminations, and I believe it's called Disney D-Light, which I don't quite understand the title, but it's cool. Maybe the D stands for drones. I bet that actually is it. But anyway, it will be coming on March 6th when Disneyland Paris kicks off its 30th anniversary celebration that I'm sure will run 18 months. And I did not expect to see that story this morning, and I was very intrigued by it. And I have a drone, and I love it. And it was cool getting to see the drones that they're going to use for this up close, and then thinking about the different times we've seen similar type of shows happen. I believe we saw it for the inauguration a year ago. I believe we saw it in 2016 for Disney Springs for that Christmas
Just
show.
nuts to me that was almost 6 years ago.
And that was really probably something that was a starting point for what ended up being here. Who knows what that path looks like? But what do you think about a big 30 in lights floating above Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland Paris?
Wonderful. I think that it's honestly something that I'm surprised that Disneyland Paris hasn't done sooner, because as you may know, or as I learned, Disneyland Paris can't have big fireworks because it scares the sheep. That is true.
I wonder if the drones scare the sheep.
I don't think that, because they're not loud.
I've got a little one and it's kind of loud.
It's not as loud as a firework.
No. And it's not a sudden.
Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that this turns from a pre-show to something, not an entire drone like nighttime spectacular, but something that they can incorporate more into their shows, because I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
and it's always going to be a consistent experience. You program them, and
the problem is they're not as, the weather will be more of a factor with something like that versus light, water, firework, projection, stuff like that. So and it was very clear in the press release I got that, like, hey, if the weather doesn't allow it, there's
Yeah.
not going to be drones. Like they were very upfront about that. It seemed like, and so I'll be curious. I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm also curious how many nights a week they actually get to go up. And
Well, they also did something like this, and maybe I'm wrong, at Navy Pier in Chicago.
yeah, I think they might have.
And I feel like if you can do it at Navy Pier in Chicago, you might be able to pull it off in Paris. Because
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm fascinated by the whole thing.
I've never had fantastic weather in Paris. Like I've
Yeah,
had
me
great weather,
neither.
but it seems like I've always needed a coat because it's gonna like there's gonna be rain that surprises you or something. I don't know.
Paris sounds wild, dude.
It kind of reminds me of Oregon weather. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, a little
Like
bit
dreary and
no. It just you might get rain at any moment.
okay.
I know, not like London. London, I guess, is closer, but anyway,
I've never.
I would love to see this
either.
drone show. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see where it can take future shows. I think there's always going to be an issue of safety because there is like even on my little drone it says not to fly it over people, and so I can only imagine if you have 200 of these, you don't fly them over people. It's probably going to be up and behind the park or something that just looks like, you know, I don't know. It'll be fun to see.
I have no idea, but I'm excited.
I am sure there will be videos up very quickly when the press preview or whatever else happens.
One would think.
And we will be watching for it. Another thing that is coming that started getting built this week is the Nova Corps Starblaster Ship at EPCOT for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. What do you think of this? Beyond the fact that it's massive.
That's my biggest takeaway is like, man,
Yeah.
it's massive.
Mhm.
I do think it's going to be a really neat little corner of the park. Because you've got whatever
Do
you're
you think it's really a corner of the park?
Yeah.
Like when you think of it, you're basically walking in like that's kind of in a central. I don't know. I think it's going to become a much busier.
I mean, yes, but I still consider it a corner of the park.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever your feelings are about mission space, it does have a very cool spacey aesthetic going on. Space 220 is tucked away, but the signage complements that, and it is. And I feel like this is going to fit really well into that. Into what is this world?
Discovery.
I was like world domination.
And it's what is it? The Xandar Pavilion.
World
of Xandar.
World of Xandar.
Yeah, we'll get this.
World of Xanadu. There's roller skates. Pavilion.
So here's the thing.
What?
When it's done,
here's the thing.
This ship will be 51 feet tall.
Which is really tall.
That is huge.
That's like taller than me.
Yeah. A little bit.
Just like by a little bit.
Yeah.
It's also taller than you.
A little bit. It's taller than our set.
We could not fit one.
No, we could not fit. I don't think we could even fit the cabin in here.
Yeah, probably
like
not.
It looks really, really big.
I don't even so for comparison, I'm talk to me like I'm 5. What else is 51 feet? What is that?
I don't know.
Let's off to Google. What is 51 feet tall?
The building is 51 feet tall and casts
a shadow. I'm not here to do math. No, this is math, and I don't do
working.
that. Yeah, 51. Leaning Tower of Pisa, 51.
No, meters.
Oh, we don't do that here.
I don't know.
What things are 45 feet long? I don't know. Go to that. That's close enough. Oh, that's not helpful.
There you go. This is not working.
This is terrible. Wait. Go. I don't know. Tallest buildings and structures.
That's not even close.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so 48 feet is the length of a semi-trailer.
Oh, wow. And so stand it up.
That's interesting. Okay.
And yeah.
And Sleeping Beauty Castle is 75 feet. Christmas tree was 60. Yep, that's true.
Oh, wow.
So it's almost as tall as the Christmas tree.
Which is
so it's
nuts.
Actually probably close to the height of many of the buildings on Main Street.
which is insane.
Yeah, that's big.
That's really nuts. We should go and measure them. Just walking with a measuring tape. Don't mind me. Here to measure some
I'm
buildings.
sure they'd love if you brought the laser one too. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Yeah.
You got that feature on your phone now? Yeah, that'll totally work.
From that far away, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Force perspective, baby.
It is interesting you talk about that area though, because I really do think it's going to transform even more that area of EPCOT. And I don't know if this is a fair thing or not, but my thought is they need to redo Mission Space next.
I agree.
Every time we have been in the last 4 years, I want to say, there has not been a line for it. In fact, generally, it seems like it's one of the shortest lines in the park. And personally, I don't like having a screen right up in my face.
And I did Mission Space once on my first trip, and I said that was enough.
Yep.
I get really terrible motion sickness on Star Tours. So, and 12-year-old me handled Mission Space just fine, but
well,
I'm not risking it.
I didn't think the ride was super crazy or anything. Like, but to me, it was just I hated having the screen right in my face.
I wouldn't react very well to that. My big concern though, may I say a concern about EPCOT? I'm concerned what the Play Pavilion is going to do to that corner of the park. Because that is where the Play Pavilion goes, right between Mission Space and
just in terms of aesthetic,
and I mean there is that big, like, currently there's that big pathway to the Wonders of Life Pavilion.
I don't think it's going to change that much.
Formerly known as the Wonders of Life Pavilion. I don't believe so either.
Yeah.
But it's what do you do with that space to really make it part of the story that's going on in World Discovery?
Maybe nothing. Because the discovery is you're going through that path and then you go into this building.
And I really like that path.
And if it's changing all, like, because that's the whole thing with the Play Pavilion. If it changes frequently as they test and play with things, part of the discovery is discovering different ways of playing. And I think you could almost make the same argument for Space 220 is like there's really not a huge grand entrance, and even the sign is kind of it's a little bit hard to find. So there is a discovery of like, hey, where's the entrance?
The real discovery is the friends we made along the way.
You mean the Buddy Pals?
The Buddy Pals.
That is true. I'm sure they could not hear that.
It's okay. No, they didn't hear it here.
Oh, they heard it there.
They heard it
here. Okay. I don't know if they can hear you whispering though.
It's okay. Love you.
No, but I am curious, like, how does this progress as they move forward? Because there is the Play Pavilion at some point potentially. Maybe we'll hear something about that at D23 Expo. I don't know.
I'm adding that to the list. I'm adding that to the D23 Expo list.
Maybe Mission Space gets an update. I actually think Test Track is fine. Like,
don't touch Test Track.
Well, I think you could always improve and update things, like put in new cars or whatever. But
I liked it sponsored by GM.
Yeah.
I like it sponsored by Chevrolet. It's great. I do love the futuristic aesthetic that they did when they updated it from GM to Chevrolet. I really love the neon and I love all those things.
Yeah, that's where I just don't think it needs a whole lot.
No, like, I think that you could make minor tweaks here and there.
Yeah, I would like change the graphics inside on the video stuff maybe, and maybe like swap in some newer looking cars even like every couple of years, because they have the brand new cars now. And
well, they'd swap out in the showrooms and
and the show. I didn't even think about that at the end, but
there's always new cars out there.
I think that area is fine. It will be interesting to see as you pivot around the other way and see how that looks, and then also how it fits with the shops as you're facing that towards the center of the park. And
I mean, y'all know I'm an EPCOT stan. That's not news. I love the direction aesthetically that EPCOT is headed. Like,
I think it's great.
Creation Shop is so beautiful to me.
Yep.
I could have just stood there staring at Creation Shop for an hour,
well,
and I did.
When that middle area finally is done, how pretty that's going to be.
Yeah.
Just how clean and...
Well, and I love the look of Club Cool. I love the look of Creation Shop, that popcorn stand that they opened.
Yep.
And I'm really excited to see the walls continue to come down and all the work that they are doing.
That is true.
Yay.
And with that, we're now entering Geeks Corner.
Hey, good pause for effect.
I hit it right on the dot.
That was extremely impressive.
I hit it right on the dot. And tonight for Geeks Corner Plus, we have a surprise for you. if you want it.
And for me.
Do you want it? You want the surprise?
Yeah, what's the surprise?
This is the surprise. That is right. We have a not so magical markup. This was inspired by some of the events of the last 2 weeks, whether it was with a Figment popcorn bucket or some retro Walt Disney World merchandise. But markups have been a thing, and they haven't been so magical. So we thought we'd play the Disneyland edition of the not so magical markup. You didn't even know this was coming
No.
because you did not read the order of show.
Wow. First of all, offensive because I did see it, but if you're going to call me out on air, I'll call you out on air. Sometimes Mr. Daps does this thing where he doesn't update the order past where it's like past a certain point. He just changes out the links. So for one time we had like a guest that hadn't been on in like 8 months that was like still in the guest section. So
that's so much lower. All right. First thing.
Buddy.
You ready?
No.
First one is Disneyland long sleeve t-shirt for adults, currently on Shop Disney for $34.99.
I won't comment on what I think of the actual merchandise.
No, I just randomly picked stuff that was from Disneyland at Shop Disney.
I was
available as of an hour ago.
I was simply not commenting.
So, is this a mark up or down for one?
Mark up.
And then how much do you think it's going for on eBay?
$34.99. I'm going to guess $40.
$40. Mm-hmm. All right. You can guess in the comments as well. So $40 is your final answer.
That's what I'm going to say.
$40. Yes. I think that's actually probably a pretty good guess. And I don't actually remember what the answer. I see $90 in there, $50 in there, $59.99 as the markup, and $89. All good guesses. The actual markup is that $59.99?
It looks like
that's $59.99.
Either $59 or $89.
I think it's $59.
I can't see.
Oh, I made it smaller. That did not work. I'm pretty sure that's $59.
Okay. Or should I bring the show up on my phone?
There we go.
Can someone tell us what that says? Hey guys, what does that say?
$59.99.
Wow.
Thank you, Clocky. And I
Good job,
believe
Bailey.
Didn't somebody guess that? Bailey guessed that, right? All right.
Bailey
is
are
our
you
round
cheating?
one winner. Our next item,
maybe Bailey listed that on
Shop Disney, is the Goddess Pele and Barker Bird Funko Pop pin set, because that's not confusing, for the Enchanted Tiki Room. It's a limited release, currently on Shop Disney for $15.99.
Okay. I'm going to say 25.
25. Any other guesses? $30 from Mike, I see. That's good.
This is stressful.
You know, that's okay. $75 for Roger.
Stresses me
$30 from Jeff. Also good. Very good. Markup to $49.99, Clocky says. Let's see if Bailey comes in with one.
Come on, Bailey.
I'm going to go back to... All right. We're going to go back.
Okay,
unless I see something. All right.
We're going back.
The actual retail price, just so I can underpin $24.99. Nice. The
Bailey.
actual eBay price is $11.50.
So it's a markdown.
It was a markdown.
That's a deal.
And I will admit, I remember, so I do what I see first, right? What's at the top.
Okay.
When I was doing this, yeah, they can't see our actions. It was at the top. But if you scroll down, all the other ones were markups. But the first one was not a markup.
So maybe shipping's, I didn't see how much shipping was.
I can't read that.
I can't read it all.
Okay. That's fine.
But I feel like that's a good deal. So if that's something you're interested in,
maybe go to eBay. On eBay right now. I don't know if it's still live, but it is still there. All right. The next one, for those of you that like jewelry, it's a Disneyland initial necklace, so it's the D. It is $100. This jeweled necklace that's a D is $100 on Shop Disney. And let's see what we got. Shipping was $3.52, by the way.
Wow. You guys are really good at reading.
I don't count the shipping.
I appreciate
All right.
you.
Roger thinks it's $150. Jeff says $200.
Let's say $175.
$175 from Katie. $160 from Zach.
Oh, Zach.
Good to see you in the park a few weeks ago. $249.99 from Clocky. That is
Very
precise.
specific. I should really start throwing out
152 from Bailey, and the actual eBay price is no.
No, I was about to say I should start throwing out exact numbers, and then Bailey threw out a 152.
Yes.
So
164.95.
wait, 164, 154.
Is it 154.95?
Because if it's 154, then I did not go over.
It is 154.95. I just figured out how to make it bigger. Well done.
Material girl.
Well done. Very, very well played.
Wow.
Yeah.
Best day ever.
I'm very proud of you. All right, the next one just amused me that it's still on Shop Disney.
That's scary.
And thank you, Jeff. It is 154, but it's on Shop Disney today. You can go and purchase it. I don't know why you would, because it's the 2020 Burn Bombs Disneyland official guide. This Disneyland guide is $15.99.
Oh gosh.
It is the definitive official guide for the Disneyland Resort, and they've been making these books for years. And you can see it has Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It's got Mickey and Minnie on it. It's got all of the tips for the park that most of 2020 you could not go to.
I was gonna say, you might not know the meme. You might not be familiar. I'm gonna say $5. You might not know the meme, but there is a meme that is like photos taken moments before tragedy.
Yeah, I know it.
Wow, you know a meme. Guys, we're teaching him. Anyway, that's what that feels like to me. Photos taken moments before tragedy. Anyway, I'm going to say 5 smackaroonies.
$5 for Katie. Let's see what else we got in the chat. $5 for Roger. $7.50 Jeff. $13 Bailey. $10.93 from Mike. And $17.23 for Clocky.
I like the exacts.
And the actual price.
I'm scared.
Is $18.03. That surprised me.
Is anyone gonna buy that?
I don't know. I'm actually here's what I wondered on this. Because the park was closed for most of 2020, it turned into a collector's item.
But if it's still
you can go on Shop
available,
Disney. Yeah,
you collect them.
you can get
Clocky,
one on
go-
Shop
we'll
Disney.
go get it for
right
Shop
now.
Disney 'cause it's cheaper.
All right, the final one is more expensive, and
Uh-oh.
it's something I think would be really cool on the wall over here, probably above the map, maybe. I don't know. But it's an enchanted tiki room wall sign.
Okay.
And it's currently on shopdisney.com
Mm-hmm.
for $150.
I'm gonna say 213.
99?
213.13.
Oh, 213.13. All
Because
right.
y'all know my favorite
We got
number.
$300 from Jeff. $225 from Roger. Excellent choice. $173.95 from Mike. Very good. I like how you have the arrow too. Like he's had that for each one. Like if it's an up or a
Enjoy
down.
that.
$199.88. It is cheaper in about 3 to 5 years at a thrift store. I agree with that. And $199.99. So that's
really intense.
that's
undercutting that y'all are doing.
yeah, that's getting into it. All right. The actual eBay price is $249.77.
I wasn't even close.
What did you say again?
213.13.
At least you didn't go over.
I didn't go over, but there's other people that were closer. And that's kind of how I was playing this time around. Was
Just how close you get.
Was just like kind of like horseshoes.
So is that Roger, I think that was closest?
225?
225?
Yeah, because Jeff went over.
And everybody else went over or way under.
Yeah.
Yep, so Roger, you won the final round of the Not So Magical Markup.
It's a good Geeks Corner Plus segment.
And it's $40.44 on eBay for shipping. But we don't count shipping.
What?
Shipping doesn't count.
Oh, that's expensive. Don't spend all that money.
Do it on shopdisney.com.
Do it on shopdisney.com.
The moral of the story is it's almost always better on shopdisney.com.
Yeah, unless it's an item that you cannot get anymore. Then just
But then it wouldn't be in the Not So Magical Markup.
No. I'm aware. I'm saying that if there is something that you really want and you can't get it and you have to go through eBay, I think that's one thing. I think it's a total other thing of like, oh, you could currently get it on Shop Disney.
Doesn't make sense, but
It
that's what makes for a great segment.
doesn't make sense.
That is true. I did see the Dapsy nomination for the best markup. That's a great idea, and that brings up a very good point. Is that if you would like to submit Dapsy nominations, you can do that. Hashtag Geeks Corner. Hashtag was it the Dapsies?
The Dapsies.
The
Should we give
Dapsies.
them the date?
Sure. What is it? I don't remember what it is.
That was really great show production of sure. What is it? The date for the Dapsies is drumroll. Good work. February 22nd.
February 22nd. So about
So,
a month.
Some
bit under.
some may say that is Tuesday because it's a 2/22/22.
Oh, lots of twos.
And it's a Tuesday, so it's a Tuesday.
Mhm.
Get it?
Yeah. I get it.
Anyway, that is going to be the day of the Dapsies. So prepare yourself.
And we'll get prepared in about 4 weeks. But I will tease this. We have a vlog going up this weekend where I was filming my Dapsy short film, and there might be some hints about that embedded in the vlog.
And I would like to say something because I find it hilarious.
Mhm.
I have purposely been excluded in the conversation of what your Dapsy short film is.
Yes.
Somebody, and they can name themselves in the chat, proposed this idea and specifically said Katie cannot know.
And she doesn't.
I like that we're speaking about her like she doesn't exist. Katie does not know.
Katie does not know.
Katie doesn't know much, but
Katie will have a short film as well, and it will be a lot of fun that you can see
Maybe.
both of these on the Dapsies on February 22nd. Yes, Clocky was that co-conspirator.
yes.
And it'll be a lot of fun. Katie does not know. Maybe that's your short film. But Katie does not know.
No, so what it should be is remember last year we did the 3-minute like silent film type of
Mhm.
thing. This year we should do
A radio show. Silent film radio show. That's just progression.
Terrible. No, I was going to say is that we should go into my brain for about a minute and a half, and it's just rattling around in there. It's just
Or TikTok. That's what it is.
What we'll do is we'll get a dark box and we'll put a camera in there, and then with a ping pong ball, just shake it around. And that is the inside of my brain. It's just a ping pong ball. Just
All right, Katie, get us out of here.
you should go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens, and subscribe to our mailing list so you don't miss anything.
And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got a ton of fun videos going up this week. We've got more from Disneyland and also coming up from Walt Disney World as well. You won't want to miss any of those, but that is all the time that we have for you this week. So we will see you around the corner.
Bye.